Gender diversity in senior leadership is a business imperative. Gender diverse teams are correlated with better financial performance, with stronger and more robust organizations. The organizations that understand that and create environments that attract and retain and move women forward are inherently more successful. Even the organizations that understand the benefits of gender diversity sometimes struggle with being able to retain and develop and move women forward. Organizations often struggle to really propagate that through the organization so that middle managers and leaders who are making people decisions every day stay aligned to that objective. It's about being very thoughtful about building the pipeline of female leaders. We have a philosophy that there are 4 key stages in a woman's career, and at each of those stages, there are developmental learning points that are important to address, but there are also different styles of learning at each of those stages. We see clearly that women who are at the entry level who come into an organization, you want them to understand how business works. At stage 2, it's a transition point to where they're now thinking about managing people and managing projects. At stage 3, now you're transitioning from management to leadership and you're thinking cross-functionally. Where stage 4, those are the women who are creating vision. They are leading the organization.
The Pathbuilders program has had a very substantive effect on our culture in that the senior leadership saw the value that a systematic process could bring to employees and is now interested in doing that for our candidates who are on our succession plans.
Stage 2 we call the Percepta stage, and we call it that because women are at the stage where they're really learning to perceive in the organization how there are subcultures and different approaches. They also need to be stepping into the role of managing the project and starting to manage the people. You want them to really start thinking cross-functionally and understanding the impact that they have outside of their own sphere of influence. You want them to be at that point where they're identifying what it means to balance risk and being someone who can really manage results and not just manage their day.
About 2 years into my career at Kimberly-Clark, I learned about the Pathbuilders Percepta program, and it was career-changing. I learned how to figure out what I wanted to do with my career. I got courage to ask for what I wanted for my career. And after I was done, I really started to see my career evolve and change really quickly within the next couple of years.
One of the things we have found is that women at this stage are hitting their first bump. They learn that managing people and managing initiatives is hard. And what sometimes happens, especially if they don't have a lot of people around them who look like them or feel like them, they tend to withdraw from the challenge and not talk about it. At the Percepta level, one of the things we have found that's particularly impactful is a model that embraces group mentoring. What's so powerful is if we can put 2 or 3 women together who are all facing the same challenges, quite literally you see their blood pressure go down. There is this moment where there's the release of, oh my gosh, that's happened to you, that's happened to me. And now, if we can openly talk about that, together we can leverage a mentor.
As a Percepta mentor, it's interesting, 2 of the 3 actually took on new positions in their companies. So they valued not only the programs and the mentoring within our group, but they learned from each other and from the broader organization's input.
We really thoughtfully match not only mentee to mentor, but mentee to peer group, and start from that base of finding the right peers to surround her with, and then bring a mentor into that equation. We surround that with really meaty content around managing your brand and giving feedback and diagnosing the culture and learning how to manage a result and follow. And so in that environment, those women are able to explore in an incredibly safe way with individuals from outside of their own organizations what it means to manage and lead, and they come back to your organization really positioned to just behave in a very different way.